Hey guys, this is Tech Wizard and welcome back to a new video. In this video, we're gonna make a roles command which will display all the roles of a user. So without further ado, let's get started. So first we have module.exports. For in the name field, in the name property, we're gonna write roles, and in the description we'll say displays the roles of a user. And for the run function, we'll start by defining a user. The user would be message dot mentions dot members dot first, like the previous command, and or the author. So the author of the command may use the command as it by mentioning the user or by getting the user through the ID. So for that we'll do message dot guild dot members dot case dot find, and then the ID of the member should be equal to the one specified by the message author. So we'll do it as args, and in square brackets the first element of the args array, which is going to be the ID, or it could be the message dot member, which is the one which is the member who's using the command, the author of the command, the author who's using the command basically. And then we'll say if no user is defined, then we'll return a message saying please give a valid user, so that the author knows that they have to mention a valid user. Or in case the user is not found, then also return the same message. So then we'll do const user roles equal to user dot roles dot cache, and then we're gonna map it. Gonna say dot map, and then we're gonna, so if we simply console dot log dot map, it would be the roles would be separated by a simple space, and then we'll do roles dot to string. So the user roles will is a map which would consist of all the roles which are converted to string, and then we'll do dot join with a comma in between. So this will separate all the roles by a comma, so it would look nice. And then we'll define a new message embed, and we'll set the author as user.user.username. So in this case what we are doing is the user is the member, so we'll first convert that member to a user and then access its username property, and in a similar way we'll display the avatar, and we set the dynamic property to true, and then we add a field. The key of the field would be roles and the value would be user roles, which we just defined above. And then we'll simply message.channel.send that embed. Okay, so let's test if this works. So start the start the bot by going to console and typing node dot. It says roles has been loaded and the bot is ready to go. So if you go into channel and type roles at the rate my username, so this displays every role with a comma in between. Perfect. So now if I try it for the bot, which is exclamation mark roles at tutorial bot, it also works. The bot has only one role, which is the one in the which is the one in tutorial bot, and the other one is everyone role. So this everyone role is common to each user. So if you want to filter this role out, what you'll do is you'll simply add a dot filter to the user roles, and we'll say filter out role whose ID is not equal is equal to the message.guild.id. So for example, if a role ID is equal to the guild ID, it will filter that out. So I'll explain how this works. So now if I try to use the same command, and we see that it no longer displays at the at rate everyone role. So why this happened is because, so now if I go into server settings, I'm going to roles and then copy the ID of the everyone role, we see that the ID is 7281 and so on. And now if I copy the guild ID and paste it, we see that it is the same as that of that everyone role ID. So this is how the filter thing works. So if any role's ID is equal to the guild ID, it will filter that role out of the user roles map. And now if I try to mention at the rate everyone role with the role ID, we see that it works. So we know that this particular ID for each guild belongs to the at the rate everyone role. So this will filter that role out because this role is common to everyone. So if you wanna filter this out, you can by doing this dot filter method. And that was all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It's completely free and you can always unsubscribe later on. And if you need any help with any of my videos, feel free to join my Discord and I'll try my best to help you. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.